So in order to use any AI-assisted coding, we first need a working environment. In this demo, we will install Visual Studio Code and Claude Code from scratch so that everybody can follow along and has the same starting point. If you've already installed parts of that, then just skip those parts. Also, I will include all the command line snippets into the show notes. You will find the overall documentation directly on the Claude Code, an overview, quick start, and we will, since we're on Windows, first need to install the required Bash shell. This is part of Git for Windows, and we will install that first. So in many corporate environments, that is either already available or shouldn't be too hard to get an approval for to use Git. Then we will just do a default installation for simplicity's sake, and once it's done, we will continue. After it's installed, we first do a quick check to see whether everything worked fine. Yes, we have it installed. Now we do install Visual Studio Code from the official site. Also here, for simplicity's sake, we will just do a default installation, and once that is done, we will continue with the next step. There are different ways now to start Visual Studio Code. We choose not to do it automatically here, but rather first go to the directory that we want to work in, our project, and we will start code from here. We could also just start code and open a folder, but this is one other way to do it. So in order to use Claude Code as an extension, we first go to the extensions and then we search for Claude in the marketplace. We make sure we take the one from Anthropic and install that. Once it's installed, we now have an additional icon with which we can open the console and, for example, we can initialize the current project. This should result in an error now because we have not yet authenticated, because we need to tokens and a subscription in order to use that. So we could either use the Claude subscription, or we could use the Anthropic console. That's basically the API where we have to buy tokens from, or we can use an external third-party provider, which is more interesting in a corporate setting where GDPR compliance, especially in Europe, is of bigger importance. So I do have a Claude AI subscription, and I just authenticate through the browser. And once I've done that, now I can close the window and I just see the previous error. When I hit init, it will now look at my current file structure, scan everything, and gain an understanding of what our files and the contents of the current project are. And it will then scan everything. I have to confirm that it's allowed to read all these files. And once it's done, it creates this Claude.md file, which is basically a summary of what is happening in the project. So now it's scanned all the files in the directory, including all the subdirectories, and it has now a clear understanding of what the project does. And now you can even ask it, what does the project do? And it will analyze it, and it's really amazing. The Jasper Reports integration is actually my open source project that I provide for Oracle and especially Oracle Apex developers, having a bridge between Jasper Reports with the PL SQL API to call it on a J2EE server. And it's really amazing that it has provided that understanding of it. So that's the foundation now, and in the next videos we will continue exploring Claude Code. Oh yeah, one last thing, you can switch between the plan mode and add it automatically here. You can also use Shift Tab to circle through them. That's very helpful. Okay, see you in the next video.